Well, the internet is like the Wild West, right? Anything goes, any extreme idea, man, you can find a home for it. Not so much. The evil specter of political correctness has made its way into cyberspace. I've been telling you about a Dutch film called Fitna. Oh, I hope it's as good as all the other Dutch films. This one, according to the filmmaker, is critical of extremist Islam and now, as a result, is having trouble finding someone to air it or even distribute it. The director decided to put the film online, but now that great U.S. company, Network Solutions, the company that was supposed to host the site, has suspended it, investigating whether the site's content is in violation of its acceptable use policy. Great way to have a spine. Brad Thor is here, best-selling author, worked with the Department of Homeland Security. His forthcoming book, The Last Patriot, I believe is going to get him killed, and that's why we're having him on tonight, because he's still alive. How are you doing, Brad?
I'm doing well, Glenn. Thank you.
I would just like to say, in fact, Conway, before we start this, what is the filmmaker's name, Brad?
Geert Wilders.
Yeah. Conway, I'd like to offer that guy, what's-his-face, a place to air that film here. I don't even know what's in it. Do you even know what's in it, Brad?
You know what? All I know is what Geert has said is in it. Now, there's over 100 violent chapters in the Quran that enjoin Muslims to wage horrific warfare on non-Muslims. And what Geert said he was going to do was take you through all those violent passages, but use modern-day documentary footage to show how that stuff is still being done today, that this isn't just some 1,400-year-old book. This is stuff that there are a lot of Muslims out there, not the majority, of course, but there are Muslims out there that take this stuff seriously and believe it's what they should be doing.
How is anybody censoring this movie when no one knows what's in it? Nobody's seen it.
You know what, Glenn? It doesn't make any sense, and that's where Network Solutions, who I pulled my business from them over the weekend, by the way. I don't want to do business with them, and I think Americans who care about free speech should be very concerned about this. But all he had was a parking place on their server that said Fitna the movie coming soon. They had so many complaints from Muslim people and people who were angry about the movie that they said, well, we're going to investigate this, and they said it's not a censorship thing. It's totally a censorship thing. This is preemptive censorship. There's no other way to spin it.
What is the Network Solutions? What did he violate? What exactly?
There was no content.
Let me ask you this. Network Solutions, what did he violate that the Al-Qaeda website and the Hezbollah website that you used to give space to didn't? Can you help me out with that one?
There's no question, and they're taking a lot of heat for their DNS server pointing to Hezbollah, and they've now shut that down. But this is ridiculous. This is preemptive censorship. There was no content there, and they're saying, well, Geert, if you share with us what your movie is, we'll decide then. This is crazy. This is an American company, and you know what? It makes us as Americans look like idiots and cowards in Europe because the Europeans are saying, I thought America stood for free speech. The problem, Glenn, and you and I have talked about the political correctness tyranny in this country. There's a great British social commentator named Pat Condell who said the lie of political correctness is that we're being told that what we should think is more important than what we do think.
All right.
And this is a big problem.
Brad, we'll talk to you again soon, my friend. Stay